I told myself, Katie, don't do an Irish accent. You did it all throughout high school. You don't need to do another one. You just do a Russian accent. And then I tried to do a Russian accent, and I said, well, I guess I'll be doing an Irish accent for this video. So, here we are. I don't want to talk about the boring stuff. I filmed another video that I deleted where it was just me talking about my sorority in an Irish accent, and then even another video where I was just talking about like why I was cast as an Irish person and what I was cast in. But they got to be like 5 minutes long and I didn't want to upload those, so I guess we'll get right into it. Oral posture. Let's do that one first. It's not quite pursed, but you do drop the lip quite a lot. Like in that phrase, quite a lot. I'll bring up that phrase later. The base of the mouth is always kind of rounded. I use my lower lip often when I'm showing my bottom teeth so much when I talk in an Irish accent. I don't know why. I don't think other people tend to use their bottom lip so much, but in every video that I've watched today, every person was using the bottom lip and rounding out their mouth quite a lot. Then you have words like park and car that stretch out the mouth, but then you have words like dust and Irish and truck, where you go back to this kind of rounded shape of your lips. For the resonance, it's forward on some words, like park and car. That's more forward, and you can feel it tingling your nose, but not quite there all the way. And then in words like Ireland and dust and truck and mother, it's in the back right here. Not quite at the throat, but almost there. It's almost as if both the extremes are afraid to go to the extreme of that extreme, if that makes sense. So the nasally words, like when I said nasally, and car and park, it won't go all the way nasal, but it will try almost. And dust and Irish aren't fully back in the throat, but they want to be. But that's what I think. And then I found out from my extensive research on the subject that the tongue moves back quite a lot. So quite a lot. Told you it would be back. When you want to say the phrase quite a lot, you shove your tongue backwards to give the tip of the tongue more room so that the air flows through it. If you say the words quite a lot in American, you'll see that the tongue is really hitting the teeth and not giving it a lot of air, because we don't shove the tongue back as much. But here, in an Irish accent, you'd shove the tongue back so that you have more room to use the tip of the tongue to, I guess, put more air in your words, or lightly hit the back of your teeth. If you want to say that. You don't really ever hit the T's so hard, which is interesting. And of course, this is a mixture of dialects. When I do an Irish accent, I'm all over the place with my dialects, because if I'm watching one video and that girl's from Dublin, and then another video where that girl's from, like, what? Kilkenny, like, completely different sounds, but it's what I'm learning. I also really like Saoirse Ronan. Not in Lady Bird, in Brooklyn, because Lady Bird, she's American, but in Brooklyn, she has like a very light, like, angelic Irish accent, and it sounds really good. Like, oh. That's the pitch of her voice in that entire movie. It's all up here. I'm like, why are you speaking out of your head voice? And then my love, my Irish prince, Niall Horan from One Direction. I used to watch a lot of his videos. Not that he uploads videos, but fan-made videos of interviews from the band. And I would do that if I was cast in high school. If I was cast in a production where I needed to be Irish, I'd look up Niall Horan compilation and just try and recreate his voice. So, well, I guess that'll do it for me. I'm gonna work on this. I know it's not great, but it's what I've got. So, yes. Hopefully that was exciting.